Alright, we can go. We out here playing in a... He got us out here playing in a hurricane. Out here in Cleveland. Noah Kane. The man said Noah Kane. That boy got Kadarius Toney out there. He just don't like the defense.
On play action, now Brady.
The man just don't like my defense. Don't quit. Oh my God, Julio.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out.
He doesn't like the way I run my. He just don't like the way I run defense. Bro, stop saying it's an ass whooping. You know you getting off.
Across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
He knows his team. He be 5.
First down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the
split
pickup
close
of 5,
scheme
here's
to the
2nd
truth,
and 5.
man. You got the split close scheme. Good. I ain't gonna let you hit me with that dumb shit.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Exactly. I don't know why he's trying to burn me up with me code like I just don't know he's going to throw it up.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Yes, you were. I don't trust you. Oh, I need some ability. I need some abilities, boy. That man got up out of there.
His 5th touchdown now.
I thought I had me a clean hit. He just
zooped. Take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return.
Sheesh.
And taken down just past the 20, about the 21-yard line.
He said, I feel the ball coming out. Xavier Woods ain't laying no boom. Minis. He's something about the cheese. Goodness gracious.
They find some open field here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Don't let Brees do it to you.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Hey.
That one goes for 24 yards. First and
hey, that's that tomfoolery. Don't tell nobody about that. That boy got that enforce. Oh my God, who's that?
Here's Herbert. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
He tried to hit Steve. You should have. I thought you were going conservative tackle.
Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team
he was like, yeah, put his shoulder.
7-7 here as the
Kiki was trying to put his shoulder in his back. He said,
from a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not much there, only a yard.
They don't.
On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Tony. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I know this may be jumping the gun.
Hey, one of your players failed. I was like, where's he
They're
at?
flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Landry the intended target, but now it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the gun on third down, Brady.
Oh.
Brady loses the football.
Trey Wayne. Trey Wayne. Trey.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble
Trey Wayne.
and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to
Good
hear you
coverage,
actually give
man.
kudos
Coverage
to the
set.
defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're putting 2 hands on the ball here as the
Got us
kicks
out here
away
in
following that
Cleveland,
fumble
Ohio.
return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
In the dog pound. God, it's a Wildcat. I ain't seen this shit all year.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now a play fake. Brady. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack.
You better not block the nigga in the back. Good.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of.
Condensed.
When you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
He said it's
So
condensed.
the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. toward the sideline, and look at that catch.
Darius, why are you hurt, my guy?
And that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Why would you do that to Darius?
Down to the 16 here for
well, Devontae Smith, you got your spot back, son.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State. It's J.K. Dobbins.
No, he got, you man got dislocated shoulder. Why would you do that to him?
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Yeah.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Them be the worst injuries. Them be the worst injuries. Leg injuries, boy. Alright, cool.
And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Herbert with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They get 7 there on the screen. That'll set up a third down. Brady now to throw. Shark's got it, left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He don't need to have nobody, man.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides.
No, he went in the block. I don't think I cut him, bro. I didn't cut him, though. I thought I did.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's Tony. He's got it. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop.
It was double coverage.
That thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Stand up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
Ooh.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Savage. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Brady going to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll try and run for him. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 31, Brady. That'll be caught by Tony. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Let's see that. What? I was just like watching it. I'm weak.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Being chased out left. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
No gain on the play there, second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Oh, I thought that was going to be the one.
The Browns drive about to get started as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert. And he's going to go down. So a nice bounce back there.
Bro, that's not even cheesy. You got him set.
Yeah, you can either get down.
You got him set to something. What you got him set to? Do you got him set by
They
speed?
dropped him for a loss.
What are your corners?
They got motivated and made the play.
It's how you got your corners set. That's the only reason they move.
Just to the 47.
Do you got your auto adjust on?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football.
I'm telling you, because if you don't set your corners to anything, they'll do it to themselves. You feel me? You just gotta set the adjustments to what you want. Like if you tell them don't move, like don't switch and stuff, they not gonna move like that. Exactly. I'm just saying. I don't know what they doing. Because if you don't do it, sometimes they do it by themselves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up.
You know what I'm saying?
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Oh my God, I got blocked.
Taking it about the 16. Only 29
That's a
yards
receiver
on the
too.
punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
You know, that's amazing. Gotta love it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now
oh my God, that was going to hit
on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. On first down, Tony. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Number 1 rush defense in the league, man.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That's complete to Tony. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. Tony. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
I used to like the day when they be like,
from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that,
one
a little play action, maybe a little bootleg.
Oh my! They put me on the corner. They put me on. I thought they put me on the line.
Kadarius Toney with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, and the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
If I did this shit, you would have quit.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, almost out of there, Richie.
A couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
We ain't going to judge you from the outside in.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one complete to Smith. Good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mean ass tongue twister. Underneath.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to
he was finna break it.
Even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop
God.
at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back.
He was thinking about it.
Position.
He was thinking about it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
That would happen. I would have cried.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
All right. Coliano Patrick Cardi for the run the
keep it
ball.
on the ground. Tony. Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard
We never said he could. He just said we know he will. I'm just being. Oh, that's gay. Boy, that was lucky right there, boy.
Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
It's like 13 miles per hour. Oh!
Myers' kick is good. And that'll bring him back.
I almost shot that gap.
So the 3 points there, CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing,
why don't they call special teams plays to your 500 down?
You're happy to take them.
Now James returning.
Derwin James returning.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
But this Richie, man. Richie James. The man said Derwin James.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And
no,
man.
Drive, if I had Derwin,
turned it over.
If I had Derwin James, you niggas. Oh my God.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
If I don't know why I do that.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
If I had Derwin James, I wouldn't get out of this.
I'm gonna look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes.
I remember when I had Derwin James on my Vikings team.
The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath.
That was a good team right there.
Hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
I ain't gonna lie, the Steelers was a tough team. That's when I had the Jaguars. The Jaguars, they was tough too. Can't lie.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
That's when Scotty Miller was
Sports.
That's when Scotty Miller was alive and well.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah, and he will return this
when I had them Jaguars, boy. I remember that.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense.
When I had
Turn it over 4 times and expect to win. No
That's when I had to do Ariel Sebastian.
Look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not
Ariel
very good.
Sebastian had the
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Yeah, he ain't losing nothing.
Yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, definitely not, because I was going to beat him.
Second down at 4.
I said I was going to beat him. He was all in the AFC. Oh, he was in NFC. He was a Lions.
Looking right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
When you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Yeah, he said if he joined the league, we're going to have to start a whole new league.
Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun.
That's what I was saying. This first down, that's all we care about.
He is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He said just catch. Why would I do that, bro? Look at the game. How am I going to win regardless? It don't matter if you like that or not. It only takes one time. You feel me? Anything could happen to him.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half.
So what would make you think I wasn't going to go for that, my friend? I think that's so late.
Complete. Smith has it. That catch good for only a couple.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open?
Yeah.
He was on
People
that
like
they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe
it's
because
okay.
you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got
the ball comes out. And maybe that one caused by the weather.
Reese, we know you tired, man. I'm gonna take you out for the play.
Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
That's his first fumble all
season. It's such a delicate balance too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. And when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find
you know what my prompt was for the game? To score.
Yet at the same time, under control.
My prompt for this game was to get 300 passing yards. Who is this guy?
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
It's only one. It just broke a half.
2 to go on second down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh, Justin got it back.
They keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands.
Justin, I see you.
For him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered.
Justin, I don't know how Justin did it.
Deep in the red zone.
Very
he got in there.
To get another
Good job,
Here's
Justin.
2nd and goal. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing a line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. The guys with the football right now.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
He's just a good player.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
No, it's not. I promise you it's not. I done threw a pick on it. Don made the nigga fumble on it. I remember the first time I ran that play, it was against Don. Like in the 4th quarter, I would blow out. And Don hit him and made him fumble.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time,
Jesus, Don, you got a horn on your head?
So this offense, they should be fresh.
Gerald
That's a good way
McCoy.
of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call.
Gerald McCoy at
Because
91 now.
one
Don't
play
play with
drive where you throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady's throw there incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
I couldn't turn around.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete.
Why not? He got 94 speed.
Gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively.
This ain't cheese. We are competitive.
Off the clock.
What's wrong with me?
Throwing now is Brady. fighting
I
hard,
had no
and he'll
choice.
be
I can
taken
choose
down,
right
but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Play action. Now it's Brady. Flushed out right.
Exactly. Oh my God.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
You not getting cheese? I haven't ran no
Certainly
cheese
not
all
the
game.
worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit.
Exactly. Thank you.
So
Split closer to cheeses of the cheese.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
Those are fast.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
See, look at you. Out there.
Left side, and able to
You was just late.
20 before they get to it.
You was just late that time.
So fly, Eagles fly. It's a